Based in the market town of Leek in Staffordshire, gilder Ruth Tappin has spent decades honing her craft. Her sure touch has restored many damaged antique pieces back to glory. Today, she's expecting a visit from new dealer Natasha Francis, who has had her large and potentially valuable piece delivered to Ruth's studio.
She's got such an amazing reputation for what she does, and I've always wanted to do a piece of gilding work, so this piece is actually perfect for her. Hello, Ruth.
Hi, Natasha, I'm Ruth.
Lovely to meet you.
Something has been delivered. I can sort of tell by the shape what it is, but I have no idea what the condition is, so that's going to be interesting.
Here we are.
I think I can guess what this is.
I think you can.
Yeah. Wow, nice size.
Yes, nice fire surround. It's a Victorian piece in the Robert Adam style.
Adam Revival, isn't it?
Yes.
Late Victorian.
Very neoclassical, really beautiful detail on this. It just really reminds me of the Jasperware that you get with the Wedgwood as well, especially with these medallions and the bows.
I really do like the Adam style.
Robert Adam was born in Scotland and rose to become a renowned architect and designer in the late 1700s. His highly decorative, classically inspired work influenced many other artisans of the era, including Josiah Wedgwood, whose Jasperware range perfectly echoed the Adam style. This handsome reproduction surround features typical Adam swags and mouldings, but many are badly damaged.
I don't understand why there's so much cracking and crumbling going on.
So it's got layers and layers of paint on this, and I think what's happened is somebody's put a heat gun to this to get the paint off.
Right.
Not realising that this isn't carved wood, it's compo. Compo is a material that you can press into moulds, and so when somebody's tried to strip this with a heat gun, it's been obliterated.
So would you be able to revive any of these?
This medallion, I think that's too far gone. I might be able to save some of this scroll work.
Okay.
So with you saying Jasperware, what about doing the colours of Jasperware then?
Perfect.
That blue and whitey colour. And I've got to get the right pale blue, haven't I? But okay.
I'm really fussy about my colour palettes, by the way. Sorry, Ruth.
Oh, good.
When it comes to kind of tones of blues, it has to be spot on.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to suit gold.
No.
Silver, I don't like using silver and it tarnishes, but there are some beautiful silver coloured leaves, so
That's fine.
Can I ask how much you paid for it?
I only paid $400.
Okay, that's good for a big fireplace.
Oh, completely. I'm thinking once you've done your magic on this, we're looking well above 2,000.
Yeah, I mean, it's an elegant fireplace and hopefully I can do it justice and get the right colour for you. When two people have an idea of colour, it might not necessarily be the same, so yeah, that's going to be a bit of a challenge.
Take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Lots of hours on this one.
With Natasha gone, Ruth begins by thoroughly checking the fire surround, with unexpected results.
You can tell by the layers of paint that this was put on a wall and never moved again. It was just painted over and over and over. Look at this on the back. I think it says 1787. Yeah, if that's real, which I think it might be, that would be absolutely amazing. Basically, if we can take it back 100 years, then we're bang into Robert Adam.
It's a fantastic discovery that makes this restoration all the more exciting. In Staffordshire, gilder Ruth is restoring a once handsome but badly damaged 18th century fire surround in the style of Robert Adam. A previous restorer had tried stripping the many layers of paint with a heat gun, melting the composite decoration. Now Ruth is trying a chemical stripper on the remaining paint.
Oh dear.
But that's not working either.
The paint stripper is just going straight into it and it's eating it. That means I'm going to have to get a scalpel and pick all that out.
After days of stripping the decorations, she's discovered that more than half are damaged beyond repair.
Virtually all of it's got to go. I'm a bit gutted that I have to take it off because you really want to keep this sort of stuff.
Ruth's plan now is to replace them, but the 18th century craftsmen made their work to last.
Oh, it's really on there. Crikey, it doesn't want to come off. taken a good 15 minutes. That was ridiculously hard to get off.
To replace the medallion, Ruth has made a new mould from her store of antique decoration. She will fill it with a traditional compo, a putty mix of powdered chalk, collagen, resin and linseed oil.
I'm going to roughly put it in. Board on top. So it's just an old book press, and when you screw this down, this heavy plate pushes the compo into the mould, and it creates a really flat back to the compo, which means when it goes on, it sticks well. So I'm going to do this little one. I've got 26 of these to do, so I've really got to crack on and get these out.
These acanthus leaf mouldings will join the growing ranks of replacement details that Ruth must make from scratch.
There we go. So, absolutely perfectly smooth back, that's just what I want. All these little ripples that are in this acanthus leaf are virtually all gone on here. So you can see the difference. That's going to look really smart.
After 4 days, the composite medallion is dry.
The back is nice and flat, which means it'll adhere to this wood perfectly and it won't lift.
She will attach it to the fire surround using a traditional technique.
So I've got a pan of boiling water, I've got a ceramic tile on top which is now hot. So I'm going to be putting this and rubbing it round to activate the glue that's in here already. You can see it's softened it a little bit. You can see the back is nice and wet. And because I've got my lines here, I can line it up straight into the centre. There we go. I'm really happy that we're now getting back to what it should have looked like. Just got the rest to do now.
Of maybe carving it in wood or casting it in wood.
It's going to be a tricky job, and Nick will need to deliver a classy restoration if he's going to keep dealer Drew happy. In Staffordshire, gilder Ruth Tappin is restoring a 300-year-old Adam-style fire surround for dealer Natasha. Ruth has made dozens of new mouldings to replace those that were damaged. Now she has painted some with oil size as an undercoat, ready for gilding.
So we're going to be using a tin leaf. It's a lovely silver colour, and it doesn't have the problems that silver does, which is it'll tarnish. Everything that's grey, it's all been oiled, and the tack, the stickiness of it, is perfect to put the leaf on. I can't really pick it up with my normal gilding brush, so I'm just going to have to lay it down the best I can by hand. And then just tap it down. That's the first bit on. So I've got to try not to get splits, but it's very difficult not to, especially on a curve.
Tin leaf is a popular material used by gilders. Unlike silver, it doesn't oxidise, so does not need to be sealed.
It's a lovely silver colour, and once that's aged back, it's going to look great. I could have just put silver on all the decoration. That's sort of the obvious thing to do, but I want some of it to be white. It's going to be tri-coloured, so there's going to be the silver leaf, a blue, and then a cream. Now, getting the proportions of those three right is the challenge, really, on this piece. I won't actually know whether it's worked until the end, really.
In Staffordshire, gilder Ruth is restoring an 18th century Adam-style fire surround for dealer Natasha. Having decorated the moulded relief with tin leaf, she's now ready to give the woodwork a coat of Jasper Ware blue, a rare tint not available on the high street.
What I've been doing is trying different ratios, so 50-50, 2-to-1, 3-to-1. So I think I've got there with this one. I'm trying not to do many stop-starts because you'll see that. So I'm trying to do long strokes. So I've got a really little brush. I've just got to go round all this decoration. All these little V's.
It has been a marathon project of moulding, painting and patience. But finally Ruth is ready to hand the Adam-style fire surround back to dealer Natasha. She calls her up to Staffordshire to see the fruits of her labour.
This would have been a very long job for Ruth. There's a lot of work involved. It's very tricky and intricate, but it's desirable. So I'm looking for a good turnover on this. Hey
Hi,
Ruth.
Natasha, how are you doing?
I'm good. Good to see you.
I've set up upstairs. Do you want to come up?
Brilliant. Yes, yes. Can't wait to see it.
Meeting Natasha for the first time, she was lovely, and so I want to do the best job I can for her. She's got some very specific ideas of what she wants this to look like, so that's why I'm nervous, because I don't know if I've got it right. So, here it is. I hope you like it.
Oh wow, Ruth. I love it. I really, really love it.
You know, I was so worried about this.
Why? The colour is fantastic. You've chosen the right shade of blue. You've done it perfectly.
When I stripped this, there was layers and layers and layers. The very first layer was pale blue.
Fantastic.
So it was originally pale blue.
Fantastic. And the colour silver, it's not too shiny either. I love it.
Yeah, it's difficult to get that, but it was. I chose a tin leaf, and it's a beautiful silver colour.
And so true to the original style of it. I am just gobsmacked of how brilliant this is.
When Natasha brought in this fireplace surround, it was the victim of bad restoration. The delicate composite mouldings were melted and scarred, and it was covered in thick layers of disfiguring paint. Ruth has boldly gone back to basics. Drawing on her stock of antique mouldings, she's replaced every damaged piece of relief work. Using tin leaf, she has picked out some highlights and painted others in a traditional antique white. And the body of the fire surround is now in an authentic Robert Adams style blue that will ensure this rare antique is a graceful focal point of any Georgian room.
These were missing as well, the acanthus leaves.
The acanthus, you couldn't see the ripples on the acanthus
Yeah.
or anything, so luckily again I had that mould. So.
I can't even tell. It just all looks authentic. And the way that you've aged it, now I'm knowing this is a Georgian piece instead of a Victorian.
Oh, you can
It's
add down
gonna
the
hold-
zeros, yeah.
It's good. I'm looking at this in a whole new different light now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I paid what, $400 for this, which I thought was a bargain.
Yes, yeah. Even when you thought it was Victorian, it was a bargain.
Yeah. And the work that you put into it now, this, 3.5 minimum.
Brilliant. I couldn't believe her reaction when she came in. Oh, I was so relieved. Yeah, she was very, very impressed. And as a restorer, that's what you want.
I'm going to be sending a van to get this picked up.
Okay.
So don't get too attached to it.
I would, actually. If it fitted in my house, I'd probably want to buy it off you, but
Oh,
my house is too small, unfortunately.
I'm so pleased. It's Georgian and it's beautiful. I knew she'd do a good job. I just knew it because when it comes to Robert Adam, she's a massive fan. So hot at the moment, fire surrounds, and I'm really excited about this piece.